Nothing meaningful begins in comfort. Growth starts the moment you choose courage over safety. There comes a moment in life when playing it safe starts to feel more dangerous than taking the risk. A moment when you realize that comfort is costing you your future. Most people don't fail because they tried and lost. They fail because they never tried at all. They settled, they shrank. They convinced themselves that small was safe. But there is no passion in playing small. There is no fulfillment in choosing a life that's less than what you know you're capable of. From a young age, we're taught to have a backup plan, something to fall back on, something safe, something predictable. But let me ask you something. If you're going to fall, why fall backward? Why not fall forward? At least when you fall forward, you can see where you're going. You can see what you might become. Taking risks doesn't mean being reckless. It means being honest. Honest about what moves you. Honest about what scares you. Honest about what you want but are afraid to admit out loud. Because the truth is this: without commitment, nothing gets finished. Without courage, nothing meaningful begins. You don't grow by avoiding failure. You grow by surviving it. Think about this. Every major breakthrough in history came from someone willing to look foolish, someone willing to fail publicly, someone willing to hear no more times than they could count. People remember the victories, they don't remember the attempts. They remember the home runs, not the strikeouts. But what they forget is that the strikeouts were the price of greatness. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's the tuition. Every mistake teaches you something. Every rejection sharpens you. Every loss moves you closer to clarity. You may fail. You will fail. You will embarrass yourself. You will doubt yourself. You will feel unqualified. And that's not a flaw in the process. That is the process. If you're waiting for confidence to show up first, you'll wait forever. Confidence is built after action, after falling, after getting back up, not before. If you never fail, you're not even trying. There will be moments when it feels like nothing is working, when doors close, when opportunities pass you by, when you wonder if you misread your calling. But persistence has a strange way of rewarding patience. Stay in the room long enough and something changes. You catch a break. You meet the right person. You're ready when the moment arrives, not because you were lucky, but because you didn't leave. Here's the part most people never talk about. Your life will not be a straight line. It will twist. It will confuse you. It will humble you. You might start down one path only to realize it's not yours. You might fail so badly that you're forced to rethink everything. And that doesn't mean you're lost. Sometimes failure is the only thing that points you in the right direction. Now imagine this. One day, far in the future, you're lying in bed, looking back on your life. And around you stand the ghosts of your unrealized potential. The ideas you never acted on. The dreams you postponed. The gifts you kept hidden. They're not angry because you failed. They're angry because you didn't try. They whisper, "We came to you for life, and you left us unused." The question is not whether you have talent. The question is, do you have the courage to use it? The world doesn't need perfection. It needs participation. It needs your voice, your effort, your compassion, your willingness to show up imperfectly. Not what you might become someday, but what you're willing to give now. Your time, your skill, your patience, your empathy, your belief. What are you doing with what you have? You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need to feel ready. You just need to be willing. Willing to risk being wrong. Willing to be seen trying. Willing to fall. Because when you fall forward, you fall into growth, into clarity, into purpose. Your life is not meant to be small, and it's not meant to be safe. It's meant to be lived fully, with courage, with risk, with heart. So when you stumble, don't retreat. Lean forward, learn forward, fall forward. Because on the other side of fear is the life you were meant to live. If you're still listening, this is your sign. Not to wait, not to shrink, not to settle, but to move, even afraid, even unsure, even imperfect. Fall forward and don't look back. One day, you won't regret the risks you took. You'll regret the life you didn't try to live.